Welcome, everybody, to today's session. Today, we're going to be discussing performing arts, and we have a full room. We have a lot of my colleagues from across campus to talk about the opportunities that we have within the performing arts programs here at Iona College. I guess a really good place to start would be, let's maybe do a quick round the room, introduce yourself to everybody who's joining us today, and also talk a little bit about what opportunities you have within your specific shop for students to get involved in performing arts. And Kara, we'll start with you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kara Finelli. I am the Assistant Director in the Office of Student Development, overseeing performing arts here. So I oversee the Iona Players, the Iona Singers, and the Pipe Band. So the Iona Players are a student-run theater arts group here on campus. They host a fall and spring show each year. So students who are interested in directing, choreographing, and set design can join the Players. For the Singers, they are a student-run choral group, and they host a winter concert every year, and all students are open to join this as well. We also have the Pipe Band on campus. They are a student-run band, and anyone else is invited to join them as well.
Fantastic. And Peter, we'll go over to you next. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hey everyone. My name is Peter Tolman. I am the Assistant Athletic Director here, overseeing the ticketing and marketing. I oversee the pep band here, which has a lot involvement in the basketball games on campus, both men's and women's basketball. They also travel to the MAC tournament, which is located in Atlantic City every year. And the off chance of us actually making the NCAA tournament, they actually travel to that as well. It's a student-run group, and there's only about a handful of people there, so they're always looking to grow all different kind of instruments. And if you want more information, follow them on Twitter. It's Iona Pep Band Official, and there's a lot more information on there to join there.
Yeah, so if you play brass, you play an instrument, and you want to watch one of the best teams in NCAA ball, one of the best coaches, right? You have an opportunity to be in the pep band and catch all the home games right here in our program. Taylor, I want to throw it over to you. Can you just talk a little bit about who you are and kind of what you're overseeing here in the performing arts aspect?
Yep. Hi, I'm Taylor Wilson. I'm the Director of Recreation here at Iona, and I oversee our clubs, which involves dance and cheer. They do have their own respective coaches, and there are tryouts that are ran by those coaches each fall to join their teams. Usually they typically carry about 20 to 25 girls and guys. All are welcome to try out every kind of facet, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Everyone is welcome to come and join our tryouts. They perform at all of our home basketball games, usually do a performance at homecoming, and for the spring, we're going to have them performing at outdoor sporting events as well. They also, like the pep band, they go to our basketball's MAC tournament, and if we were to make it to the NCAA's, would most likely travel for those games as well. They both have Instagram pages, Iona College Cheer and Iona Dance Team.
Okay, well, thank you all for kind of briefly discussing what's going on in your shop. Kara, I just want to take an opportunity to unpack some of the things that you said. So obviously we have the pipe band, which is for our bagpipers. Usually if they're a bagpiper, they know exactly if they're going to fit in for that program. But let's talk a little bit about the players and the singers. So what are they doing throughout the course of the year, aside from putting on the productions?
Yeah, so they host murder mystery events, skits and giggles performances. They offer talent shows, variety shows, so a lot of opportunities for students to get involved.
Do they do like a big show in the spring, big show in the fall? Like, how do they usually do that?
So they do one show in the fall and one show in the spring, and the students actually decide which ones they'd like to do. Okay,
and so it's all student produced and student set up, correct?
Yep. So their fall show is student produced. They do bring on a director for the spring, but they work closely with the director to help run that show.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. And Taylor, when I'm thinking about students who I work with who are cheerleaders or have been in a cheerleading program, one of the questions I oftentimes get is, do we require stunting and tumbling as part of our cheer program here at Iona?
So it's not required. It is nice if someone does know how to do stunting and tumbling, but our coach was a cheerleader herself in college and has coached before, so she is able to teach kind of basic tumbling and stunting within the team. So that's why they they want anyone, no matter what kind of level of experience you have, to come out, because there are opportunities for everyone. Not everyone tumbles or stunts, especially if they're not comfortable with it. So they do need a lot of support pieces to go with them as well. So it's definitely not a requirement to know it.
Sure, sure. And if we've had any students who participate in like an all-star program or anything like that, they'd certainly be welcome to try out in our program here at Iona, correct?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. And finally, Peter, so I love how you and Taylor talk about us going to a tournament as like, maybe we will if we happen to get there. I like to speak a little bit more definitively, but, when a student, what kind of instruments are playing in a pep band? I mentioned brass before, drums, I kind of rattled off before, but what kind of instruments are we specifically looking for? So if a student plays that instrument, like, could they kind of correlate that to a pep band here at Iona?
Yeah, honestly, it's really every instrument. The team's always looking to grow and actually build more songs just based off of whatever instruments people know how to play. I know, for instance, a lot of people, come from high school to hear with, a lot of drums or the same instruments that a lot of other people play, but they also learn that as well in the club. So they're open really to any kind of instruments, and obviously learning any other songs that kind of go along with those instruments as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for participating today and kind of talking about what's going on in your programming, because I know that a lot of students who are out there today are looking for the programs that we have here at Iona. So I appreciate you all spending some time with me this afternoon. And to everybody who joined us and tuned in, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you on campus. Take care. Bye-bye.